116 Hotline. It's Sadie.
It's Valerie.
And this is Satana.
Welcome back to another episode of our podcast. If you're new here, we are a
Trio
of sisters that in our free time, we like to record ourselves having conversations.
Because why not?
Conversations about any and everything. You name it.
Things may be triggering. Things may be funny, happy, sad.
Out of the norm.
Come along for the ride, everyone.
Come join us.
So stick around and
Find out.
Find out
what the hotline's about.
The hotline's hot. Okay.
I'm like hella bloated right now.
I was just thinking, you guys, honestly, I am getting so close to being done with this year, as in like for my school year. It's my it'll be my official second year of teaching. Woo! It's so crazy to think that I've been teaching for 2 years now. And it's been one hell of a year. I'll tell you what. Okay. I'll tell you what. It's been exhausting. A lot of tears. More than last year.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Because I remember people telling me, and my brother telling me that, oh, the first year is going to be your hardest year. But then I had other teachers telling me that, no, Song was the one that told me that. People say that the first year is going to be your hardest, but honestly, the second year is going to be your hardest. And I was like, what? How? Why? I was like, I don't believe it. And then it's also because I switched grades, so I think that's another reason why. And this year was definitely my harder year.
Really?
Yes.
Why do you think that? Or why do you...
I think just because I'm learning everything new again, and it was just like it was completely different.
And
different
I feel like,
environment.
And I feel like with your student population, the age, they're more...
So different.
They're more talking back and they're more...
challenging,
yeah. Versus third graders, they're still easy to like reorient and make them listen to you.
Yes, redirect.
Yes, redirect.
Yes. And since the third graders last year, they were at that age. I think they were like 7, 8, 9. I don't know. Between that, it was easier to entertain them and for them to to just like behave versus the fifth graders. And I guess our group this year, that they're also a hard group too. So it was a lot of learning, a lot of like trial and errors, and it's been exhausting.
I was just going to say, you probably feel like you're drained most days, huh?
Yes, drained. Mentally. Like not even physically, but mentally.
Yeah, mentally.
Which, unfortunately, and then it goes into physically.
It's like you have your own like set of 20 kids.
Yeah,
that's really like you have 20 kids,
like your own kids.
Your own
kids. It's not 20
Yes.
for me. It's 76 for me.
Oh, because you get everybody.
I get all of the.
Yeah.
So that's also a huge.
That's a big number.
Change. Yeah, that is, and I always give props to teachers because I'm like, even me, just with my 2 kids, I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to, like you can only handle so much, and then you're like, okay, I'm mentally,
like
physically,
kids,
emotionally exhausted. I don't want to handle or even conversate with them anymore. Like,
and then it's like,
I need a break.
And then it's like, and it's not even that. It's like 20 more other kids come bug you too.
Yes.
I'm just like, I can't do it because like whenever I go on field trips with Levi and his teacher,
I remember he telling me
I'm
that.
always just like, I look at her like stressed out, like hovering over all the kids, like making sure all the kids are together.
Get in line.
Yeah, and then I'm just like, I just look at her and I'm just like, props to you. And I always like to yell at Levi. I'm like, make sure you behave because she's already stressed out and she just had a baby too. And I'm just like,
I don't know how you guys do that, Sadie. I give you guys props.
It's definitely, it takes a crazy amount of strength to be a teacher.
Patience.
It does. It takes a special heart, a kind soul.
Speaking of that, it is Teacher Appreciation Week.
Period.
Thank you.
Not only that,
And it's
Nurses Week.
An ironic
Isn't it so ironic that it's at the same time?
Oh no, for both of us too.
Yeah, and then we
Literally.
graduated high
At the
school
same
together at the same time, and we
time.
graduated college at the same time.
They sure did. It's
It's like our lives are
fields
intertwined.
just literally.
Soulmates.
Love it.
Interlink.
But sorry, as I was saying, I'm getting so close. I literally have 1 week left.
Do you feel like
I'm crawling
do you
to the
feel like
finish
you have
line?
like a senioritis where you're like,
100%.
And
Not
you're just like,
us,
it's
but
dragging.
It's the students and the the teachers. We are literally just dragging on. Like for the next few days, I printed out like busy work, like more like research or like art paper, coloring papers.
And those are my favorite days.
I know.
Towards the end of the school year, and you're just like we just chilling.
Like, it's BS work. It's like you don't really do it because like the grades are already gonna begin.
Exactly. We're just got done with the state testing, so now we're just chilling, and then the fun things are coming from the very last week. So I'm looking forward to that, to just end it off and
just unplugging, relaxing.
Oh my gosh, I thought that last year was like crazy, and my summer break last year was like, oh, this is so relaxing. I enjoyed it. At one point in the summertime, I was like, I can't wait to go back to work. But then this year, I'm like, oh, baby, I'm not going to think like that. I'm going to enjoy every single second of my summer break.
Yes, every moment. My break,
yep. Even if I'm just at home. So I think I plan on traveling. Not as much as last year, maybe. But then I still plan on traveling. And I'm just going to, like you said, unplug from my entire, like, school life. I don't even...
relax.
Yeah, and relax and just to detach from that. Because... I had a toxic relationship with my work life last year, as y'all know, when I first started it. So,
well, and it's because it was new and you were still getting used to the balance. But I feel like maybe next year you'll have like a easier balance. Year. Now that it's like now it's like gonna be the same thing, because last year was something new, this year was something new, but next year it's gonna be like the same
for the most part.
You know what I mean? Like
you're familiar with it.
Oh yeah. I'm at least familiar with most of them, but
it's not gonna be like starting brand
new again. Yeah.
For sure, I agree. So, what's your, since you say you're gonna relax and unplug, what does that look like to you? Like, what are you gonna be doing? Like,
I think like I said, I really plan on traveling, like here and there, just to get out of Oklahoma, a new scenery, just to get a breath of fresh air. Whether that's with Brian, my family, myself, whatever, just to really live, just to like live in the moment and just to. I don't know, like explore.
Just to get out there.
Yeah, because it's summertime. Like I love the summertime. I want to be, outside.
I know. I'm like, we all thrive in the summer. Like summer is our time to go out there and thrive.
Be alive. And just because I know that I don't have to worry about getting up for work. I don't have to prepare. So I really try to live it to the fullest in the summertime, and I try to take advantage of that. But I know for sure that I also will enjoy just like staying up all night, binging shows, or just sleeping in. That's also another form of my unwinding and like relaxation, unplugging. I enjoy that like a lot. Whenever I know that I can just turn off the alarm for next morning.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, just that little moment, like that makes me feel so happy on the inside. Like I can stay up late.
Talking about you're sleeping and you hear.
Oh my gosh, I hate that. The other day, Valerie, whenever we were in Vegas, her alarm was going off. Like it was going off. Like I think it went off like 3 times, and she put it on max volume, and it was triggering me. I was like, oh my god, turn it off. Oh, but I mean, it woke me up.
So he's like, I'm done. I
have sensory issues, like overload issues, and I think. What is that called? Auditory is like a big one for me. Other than
maybe that's why you're so picky. In the last episode you were talking about like
the whole rain sound.
Like it has to be a specific one.
Yes. So
I could see that.
That's what I plan on doing. I'm so excited. I look forward to it. Like I said, I still have a lot to do to get prepared for next year. But I mean, I'm not gonna worry about that.
No, don't worry about that. Don't stress about that. It's your time to relax, unwind, and literally, it's kind of like. Your time to relax from all the hard work that you did through the year.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about, going to school the next day, waking up early, about, worrying about the alarms or whatever, like just doing what you want to do and enjoying your time, making the most out of it.
I feel like I'm such an empath, and like I feel like I know for the last day of school, I'm going to cry because my kids are going to cry and I'm going to miss them, even though as naughty as they were, I'm still gonna miss them, but I feel like it's gonna be like a good cry, like a decompressing, like
finally it's all
made it. Like I made it, and I made it through, and now it's like a bittersweet moment just for myself mentally,
like I came in, because I feel like for you, you're like I came in the beginning not knowing what to expect, and then now it's like, damn, I did that.
It. Yes.
You explaining your unwinding for summer break, it makes me think about how like when we were in school and during the summer, how we were able to
or just like fall break,
or fall break, and like that's literally like what you're doing right now.
It's the same thing.
For me, relaxing, unwinding, talking about that, I love taking baths. Like I love
baths.
I
haven't done that in a fat minute.
You too, girl. I love me a good lavender bubble bath with the bath salts and candles and the whole nine, like the spa music. I literally be putting on spa music like on level 100, and I'm like, I don't care.
That sounds so relaxing.
If I can't attend the spa, I'm gonna make a fake spa at home because, I feel like all of us we're so busy with our daily lives that at the end of the day the last thing we want to do is worry about what are we going to do tomorrow
next.
Although a lot of us, I don't know if anybody else can relate, but for me, I know that I stress a lot about pre-planning on what my day is going to look like tomorrow, thinking about daily assignments for work and what I have to do to accomplish that, thinking about side projects. And I just think that at the end of the day, there's nothing better than just sitting in the bathtub, relaxing, unwinding, maybe a cup of wine, maybe, maybe a little seltzer, just something. And whether that be relaxing, taking a bath, or, some people, especially here in Oklahoma, they like to go shooting at the range. Like that's their form of therapy and relaxation. Yeah. I think everybody has their own thing that they like doing that, makes them feel like they're able to relax and unplug and really just not have to stress about life,
to like almost like I think of it as like a little like get away from reality almost like just for your mental health and like mentally. Like a mini vacay.
Yes. It's like that feeling whenever you're having like explosive diarrhea and you finally sit on the toilet and you're like, yeah.
I've like never heard of that before, but I mean, I guess that's a good way to.
That's really like what it is, because you're like,
can't wait to.
You're just like so tense and so busy, and then like finally you get to the toilet and you just let it go,
and then you let it all out.
Yeah. So like for Sutana, her shitting on the toilet is.
Taking a bath. Yeah. And honestly, I really, really enjoy, even before I start my morning, I don't know if you guys do this, Sadie and Valerie, I don't know if you guys do this at all, but I really love meditating in the morning. It's really helped me and that is kind of my relaxation in the morning and kind of my getaway from reality is before I start my day, I really unplug, even before I start the work day.
Like just pre-planning to start it on a good
note. Just the 5 minutes or the 10 minutes, whether it be in the shower or on my drive to work, just really meditating and saying those self-affirmations. And that is kind of my getaway before, the crazy work day, and kind of like starting my day like that and ending my day like that really ties it together, and I think helps keep me sane because you're doing so many things and going 100 million miles per hour that you tend to forget about yourself.
Yeah, during the daytime.
Like you said, Val, you're like tense most of the time during the day. Like, have you thought about, just relax your shoulders?
And it's just like you get into such a routine too that you kind of go into like autopilot mode and you just you're just like doing crap, and then next thing you know, your brain's like, okay, you need to take a break, like
because your brain
let's go do something to relax. Or
just like you, Val, like your disassociation, like sometimes when I get in the group, I really do that too, and you're just like not thinking about anything else. I don't know if anybody out there can relate, but when I'm working and I'm looking at my computer, I literally just get in the zone, and sometimes I forget to blink.
It's like I get that when I'm driving, to which I know is not safe. I like whenever I get somewhere, I'll be like, I'll be like, wait, how did I even drive here?
Right? Yeah. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And it's that disassociating, like you're disassociating. You're like, especially when it's a daily routine, like driving home, you're like,
because at that point, that's when your body is too tired and your body hasn't relaxed, that you're just like in autopilot mode. And then I'm like, oh crap, did I really do that?
For you, because you get off at 6-7 a.m.
You work 12-hour shifts.
You've been up all night.
Yes.
I can't even imagine that. Like, I remember back then when I used to make drives here back and forth to college, I remember, like you said, just
not even
an autopilot. And I'm like, by the time I get there, I'm like, I just drove on a highway without even realizing.
I got
here safely. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. It's kind of scary now.
Do you guys ever? For me, it's stoplights. That I'm like, I'm like, wait, was that light red or was it green? And I'm like, I'm just driving, and I'm like, I don't remember if that was red or if it was green.
Well, I just ran the
I know. I'm like, well, I already
made it through.
I already passed it, so I don't know if it was red or if it was green, but either way, I'm going home, so whatever.
So you know how you mentioned that you do your little daily affirmation, whether if it's in the morning in the shower or you're driving to work. For me, it's just listening to music. I play like hype music, or either hype music like Lil Baby or something like that to get me hyped for the day, or like it's like something like soothing like SZA or something like that, where just to make me like.
I feel like you should get like something musical tattooed on you, because you really do like listening to music.
She's like, okay, next
like
tattoo
you really
idea.
love listening to music. And, like
really
you're always.
How
you
about a
always have
music sign?
playing.
A music sign?
Let's do basic.
It's too basic.
I know, I was
Help
gonna
me think of
say-
something. Help me think of something.
let's
That's
do basic.
maybe. Oh, no, I was gonna say mic, but I'm not a singer or rapper.
Maybe like a speaker phone, like the speaker, like the noise, like
like echoing out with music signs on the side or something like that. Or what else represents
or
like
maybe
music?
headphones, because you love.
Headphones.
I love the headphones.
You can get the AirPods.
AirPod Max.
The AirPod Max, the big
Ooh,
ones.
that would be so cute.
No, that's. I think
like
that's
that.
I think that's a
actually
good
like
tattoo
that.
idea.
Okay, now I just need to figure out where. But what about you, Miss Nurse? How do you
Unplug.
unwind? Like, what's your version?
Especially you see death every day. Like
I do.
Well, your schedule, first of all, dude, I give you freaking props. Y'all say
know.
you said that you give me props for being a teacher. I give you props for being a freaking nurse, let
Night-
alone
a night shift.
nurse.
Yeah, a night shift nurse. If you guys know any nurses in your life or teachers, because it's Nurse and Teacher Appreciation Week, the week that
Give
we're
them a
recording
Starbucks
this.
gift card.
Yeah, give
Thank
them a
you.
Starbucks
We're
gift
dropping
card.
our cash app in love.
And I forgot to mention, by the time you guys listen to this, it's
Yeah.
going to be after Mother's Day, so make sure you guys
cash
tell
up-
your mothers.
Cash up your mom.
Yes. And also, like we said, celebrate the nurses and teachers in your lives, because they are the hardest working people ever.
They're literally like other moms.
Literally.
Nurses, teachers, and mothers.
Yes.
But for me, I don't know, the
Well-
night shift.
Okay, sorry. Let me sorry to cut you off. But my question is, I want like, what do you do to literally make you feel like
Relaxed
when you just don't think about like you're genuinely
You're
just
unplugging.
relaxed and happy on the inside?
Yes.
What's your version of
your
that?
mini vacay.
Do you want to ask me that again to record it or no?
No. I mean, it's already here, so it's okay.
Oh, well, I was making ugly faces because I thought we were pausing. I was like, burping.
It'll be fine.
Okay, ready and
Yep.
action. So for me, I don't know. I like to listen to music too a lot.
I feel like I'm thinking like the music that you listen to when you sleep. What is that music called?
The
like
What's it
I don't
called?
know. I just put like sleep, relaxing meditation,
instrumental lo-fi. Yeah.
Not lo-fi, but I think it's the relaxation, almost like spa music that you listen to.
Oh, okay.
But every night I listen to that to sleep. And then whenever I'm having like a tense situation, I don't know what I do.
I'm gonna bleep that out so it's funny.
I don't know. I don't know what you guys mean.
Like, what do you do to unplug? Like that makes you feel like you don't have to worry about your problems anymore. You're literally in a
Like you're in
moment
cloud
of
nine,
peace.
but without
Oh, I like to go to the gym, but I haven't been able to go to the gym
your
because
situation.
I hurt my ankle, so that's why I
Yes.
haven't been able to unplug.
Yeah, gym would be
Okay.
yours.
But mine's would probably
Gym,
have to be
music.
the gym and music. Yeah.
Love it. I need to make that mine as well.
I know, I'm like the gym for sure.
I
Gotta get
man,
back to the gym.
That's why like I know that I haven't been like 100% because I haven't been able to go to the gym.
Been active.
Because that's your way of
That's my way of
unplugging.
unplugging. So like mentally, I'm still like 3 weeks. My mentality is still stuck 3 weeks ago, and I'm just like waiting to
Get back.
Yeah. So.
Slowly but surely. So
You'll get there. And honestly, you've already been trying to pivot yourself back into recovery and back to regular
my
life
routine and regular stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
Let this just be an analogy that life may throw you curveballs
at any time.
Yes, and you may go through hurdles and bumps in the road, but hey, that is a part of life, and how you choose
You can't
to-
avoid it.
You
It's
can't.
inevitable.
And how you choose to handle those situations or moments in life really does
Define the outcome.
defines the outcome and reflects on how you handle things throughout your life. Let this be a lesson to you.
Let my ankle be a lesson for you.
And she went fishing and just did that, okay?
And,
So
like,
I didn't even get to fish.
Happened out of nowhere, like in a situation where you would never imagine
Yes.
that could even happen.
yes,
Like when she told us, I was like, "What? You just been fishing with the boys?" Like,
I know.
oh,
You would think it was from volleyball, but
Right.
Right,
what
I
I'm
know,
saying.
I know.
You would
Expect
think.
the unexpected because shit happens.
Happens.
So
Like,
there's nothing you can do
facts.
but move forward with it.
Yeah, but for
Yes.
me, mine would probably just be the gym, music, and sleep. I love.
I really
to
think that
sleep.
does like whenever I think of those things, it really does like remind me of you, like
gym.
how you find your you time, or, you know, like how that's how you unplug, rewind,
Or like
unwind,
dressing up
relax.
to take pictures.
You know what we still need to do? We still need to go to that King Spa, like Sadie.
Yes,
What
in
King
Texas.
Spa?
We need to go to the spa in Texas. They have this
like a
Korean
Korean
spa.
really?
And you can be nude or wear a bathing suit, and they have like hot saunas.
Oh, saunas.
Yeah, and like
They have like a bunch of different sauna rooms.
yes, and they have pools.
cold rooms too.
It's like a
What?
date. It's like a nice
Ooh.
spa, like those Korean spas with the where they have like the Korean food and like the Korean little outfits.
Is it like in Dallas or?
Yeah,
It
it
is?
is. Yeah, it's,
Why did we
it's
go?
big. I
You didn't
know. We
know
need to
about
go.
it?
We need
Oh.
to go.
It's only 4 hours away. We really
is
need to
only
take
4
like a
hours
little
away.
a relaxation.
Literally, we should do
Ooh.
116th
We need to
Retreat.
116th retreat.
and like, and I'm
Just
talking
for the
like
weekend, like
just
Friday,
for a little short
Saturday.
weekend, and I'm talking like more like relaxation, like
Not
how
partying,
not partying.
clubbing,
We're not
yes.
looking for hard partying. We're just looking like for a retreat,
spa.
spa.
Yes.
Massages.
Good food, massages.
Like a breakfast with a nice view and nice
Yes.
breeze.
Like
hot tub,
like,
swimming pool,
talking
sitting on the
about like
sun.
in the country, like relaxing, like that's just a type of vibe, like
Suburbs.
wineries, like
yes,
you know,
Ooh,
like
that
that type
sounds
of
so
scenery.
nice.
Like
we should do that.
That sounds
we need to go to
beautiful.
Mexico.
Literally Friday night and then Saturday and then come back Sunday.
Sunday,
Yeah.
yes,
We need to.
because it's literally only 4 hours, right?
Yeah, it
We need
is.
to.
Oh my gosh, let's do it.
We need to because the last time we ever went on a trip was literally to Colorado, which was like
No, it was Dallas.
No, it was Giveon.
Giveon,
Was it
Dallas.
Dallas?
Yeah, Dallas.
same year though.
Same.
Same,
No.
yeah, because
It was the same year.
We went to Colorado
No, it
and
wasn't.
it was the same year.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's why
Yes.
Danny.
It was the same year.
Wait, it was the same year?
It was the
Because
same
we
year.
went to Colorado in June and then we went
Giveon
to
in
Giveon in
December.
December.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was the different year.
You know that was like 2 years ago now already.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
gosh,
is
that was 2
crazy.
years ago.
That was before I had my boobs done. Like,
Yes.
and when I still had blonde, long hair.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That was 2021.
I think. Yeah.
I don't know why 2022 is like
A
blank in my
blur.
head. A blur.
Because we didn't do nothing. We didn't.
Wait,
we
did we
did
do anything
not do
2022?
anything.
2022 was last year and we didn't do anything.
No.
We didn't go anywhere in the summer?
Nope.
No.
We didn't?
We didn't.
We didn't. I went to LA with Leslie. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
that
then you
was
guys
it.
like got
2021.
delayed.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's whenever the delay. That's all we did?
Yeah. We didn't make any.
Yeah,
trips.
2022 was a blur.
Yeah,
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
really remember it either.
What in the world? I still can't
I feel like
believe-
we didn't do anything for the summer.
We didn't.
Yeah.
But this year, I don't know. What do you guys think about, for 116th Hotline relaxation, unwind, unplug? I was really thinking about doing a 1-year party. What do you guys think
1
about
year is coming
that?
up.
1 year party.
like a celebration.
Celebrating our 1 year on the podcast will be in October. So
October, right?
if you're listening to this and if you're in the Tulsa area,
Oh my gosh,
message
yeah.
us, DM us. Would you guys be interested in attending a 1 year celebration
And come
party?
join us.
Because I don't know, like we don't like obviously I don't want to drink and like go crazy and all that stuff, but just like
It's not like champagne or something.
champagne, relaxing, mingling,
Photos,
networking,
mingling,
like
some little
Just to have
finger
fun.
food.
because if you think about it, maybe like
Socialize.
if you think about it, when I listen to podcasts and stuff, that's my relaxing time.
yes.
And that's like
Podcasts,
my
a lot of people use podcasts to relax
yes,
and unwind.
and you know, I feel like for us, even in a sense of us as individuals, we have our own ways of relaxing and unwinding, but also our listeners and our viewers, like this is their relaxation time. This is their unplugging time. And
I also feel like I've heard some of our listeners saying that they can't wait till Monday because they can't wait for the next episodes, and that makes me feel so good, honestly, on the inside. And I think like you said, maybe we should do a poll of who would be
so
willing to attend.
so if you guys are listening to this, or if you guys are watching this, if you're listening to this on Spotify, I will have a poll on the Spotify. You guys can click yes or no for the question. And if you're on YouTube, just let us know in the comments below if you would attend, if you're in the Tulsa area. Or if you're not in the Tulsa area and you support us and you want to come here to attend, like, we're down for that too.
Yeah.
But I think we really should celebrate, because our podcast is really a nice space. I think we allow everybody to unplug and just be themselves. And that's the opportunity and space that we create. And so I think it'll be great to meet you guys in person and just get to know you guys.
Bring it to life.
Yeah.
I feel like so they can actually converse with us and we can just like mingle and meet the other listeners that can relate, that are on the same, mindset.
Yes.
And I'm already thinking about ideas. So I was like, we can do some little giveaways, surprise giveaways,
interactive things. So let us know what you guys think about that, and make sure to give us some feedback on that, because I think that'd be really fun to do for our 1 year in October.
I will love that very much. So
if you think about it, it's coming up really soon.
It really is, because it's already June. Pretty much.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but seriously, about the whole retreat thingy, like, I'm down for that.
Yes, literally, we need to
road trip retreat.
Like, no clubs. Like, we're just gonna have
hot dogs,
relaxation,
champagne,
and honestly, we could even have you guys ever. I've always wanted to do those, like little teepee / glamping getaways where it's like not super far, maybe like an hour from home or like 30 minutes from home, but it's like you're like in the woods and you're just like unplugging from
like
everything.
the Airbnbs that you can
in the woods,
like the little Airbnbs, and just like relaxing, having a good time. Like, we could even do that.
That would be so nice.
That would be
like
fun.
Even earlier, just for reference, like, we came here to Val's and we cooked together.
Yes.
Like you know,
we
what
had
I'm
a
saying?
simple things
salad,
like that.
big ass
salmon.
salad.
You guys, I literally just thought of something. Okay, how about this? There's this Instagram page that I follow. They have a few Airbnbs as their like business, and I forgot what they're called, but I think
the blue.
There's a couple that I follow, but this one is called Dream Stay Collective, I believe. So shout out to you, girl. I love the owner. She's so super nice. But they have like an Airbnb and they rent it out for people, and some of them have like
it's Blue Building, right?
I don't know. There's like 3 that I follow, but one of them has a hot tub,
like locally, like in our area,
like in Tulsa, and so
even
maybe
that, I would be down for
maybe
that.
just do that for like a weekend, like literally, what's it called? Staycation.
Yeah.
Just like getting out of your own like space
Day to day.
it will make you feel better too, even if it's in the same city. Like,
oh yeah.
Because you're just unplugging and you're literally like removing yourself from your daily things that I think attach all these responsibilities and tasks. And
that is considered a vacation.
You know what I mean?
Away
like
from
really just
from your regular routine.
Just getting away.
I think we should really do that. That would be really fun to, unwind and get away, and like you guys said, even if it's a staycation.
Yes.
Like just
do
there's
something.
there's something about staying in a hotel or spending the night somewhere else that's not in your room or your house, that makes it like you or like a recharge,
And if you are a workaholic or you're just always on the go, like
AKA us.
I know, I was just gonna say literally us. I know we need to do what we preach, which is so hard. But I think as people who are go-getters and
it's just in our blood,
always wanting to keep busy, it's so important to also find a time to relax and unplug.
Take a break.
Yes, which brings me to this past weekend. I went to Eureka Springs to visit my parents.
She did.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that.
I almost forgot about that too.
I was not on social media at all. And
when did you guys come back? On Monday?
We came back early Sunday morning, like at 6. We drove back around 6. I was so tired.
When did you go? Like Friday night?
We went Friday night after I got off work. Yes.
Wow.
And I did not touch my phone at all, like only to take photos, and really that was it. I didn't get on socials at all.
I love that.
I think it just does something to you mentally to just unplug and be. I was literally in the wilderness, nature,
Eureka Springs too.
Seeing the scenery, just enjoying family time. And I know it's so much easier said than done, but in this day and age of social media,
it's hard.
You really were not on social media.
It's an
addiction.
It is.
And check your screen time.
Right.
I know. I will.
And I think
I'll admit this after Sutana. Sorry, keep going.
I think it's just working in general, always being on the go. It's hard to give ourselves time to take a break. Give ourselves just a moment to relax.
Because it's not a part of the routine.
Yes. That's why you need to add relaxing and unwinding to your routine.
Yes. And there was something that I saw today that if you guys are workaholics, like Sadie said, like we are, that there are enough hours in the day to get everything you need to get done.
Yes.
So not everything on your to-do list needs to get done, but everything that needs to get done will be able to be completed in one day.
Yes. And there are 24 hours in a day. Like,
that just shifts your perspective. Like, not everything on your to-do list is right now.
Right.
Because that's not possible.
Like, as long as if you're crossing off the list, then you're doing good.
Absolutely.
And
I absolutely agree.
That's a very hard
pill to swallow.
Yes, for sure. As I feel like, especially with our jobs too, or what we do in general, like that's
all
something
three of
that
us
are
all three of us
busy.
our jobs. Like, you just feel like you have to complete this, and you just like lose track of time.
And I think also doing our hobbies on the side, like even the podcast too, that sometimes it is kind of like a second job because we're on a routine, we're on a schedule,
Right.
And so it is a hard pill to swallow. That hey, maybe you just need to take a break.
Yes.
Or add the break to the routine.
Yes, like it's okay. And it's okay to do that. Like, although it may not be normalized, it is okay to just not be on social media. It is okay to just take a nap. It is okay to give yourself rest.
I will be the first to admit that I've been horrible since this weekend when I've been back. Like, I have not put my phone down. And it's like like a weird, odd
I think it's just because
addiction.
it's like it's there, and so you just
You need to block it out,
is just
though.
Hey, at
I
least
know.
it's not a vape.
Oh, imagine it could be worse, Mom.
it's equal.
Because that's
Okay.
really because vapes
That's
are
how
like
it
that too.
is.
Because it's just in
But-
their hands, so then they just do
Yes.
it.
But
So
you
it's
know
so
what?
like- it's like,
it's literally it's mental.
Yeah,
It is
It's
mental.
a mental thing. It's,
honestly, I want to explain this. I'm going to explain this in the way how I experienced it yesterday and the day whenever we got back from Vegas, okay? I was in my room, and can you believe this? I still haven't even unpacked. And that's
haven't
not like
either.
me at all. I usually unpack as soon as I get home, but yesterday,
Wow.
when we got back, I haven't unpacked. I was just chilling in my room, hanging out with my mom, watching Bridgerton again, Queen Charlotte. And then yesterday, I even remember, like, I was on my phone all day. After I shower, I was on my phone. And I was like, okay, I need to put this down, turn the office on, and start unpacking. But then, like, I just couldn't put my phone down. Like, I'll put it down for a little bit, and then, like, once, like, if I hear, like, a notification,
then you
ding,
pick it up.
and my hand, I shit you not, my hand was glued to the phone. And I mentally, in the back of my mind, I know that this is not good for me,
Yes.
but then I just kept on doing it. Like, I couldn't put it down.
It's literally
And
an
I couldn't go to
addiction.
sleep till, like, 2 a.m.
Oh my
And this morning, I
gosh.
regretted it. And I'm like, oh. So, honestly, sometimes it's kind of weird and sad, but the only time wherein I can control that is whenever I'm at work, because I'm so
'Cause you
busy.
can't
I can
too,
literally
yeah.
cannot
Yes.
get on my phone because I have to be, attentive with
Yes.
like my job. So sometimes I'm like, you know what, man, this is not good. It's not healthy, but at
it
least I'm
is.
acknowledging it, and I know
There
that
you
I
go.
need to work on it.
Yes, that's all you can do.
girl.
Thank you.
And maybe put that, and part of that is that maybe that is your relaxation time too, like
Yes.
your time away to unplug from reality.
True, it is.
And which I think is a lot of us is unplugging from reality
In
is
this day
our
and
phones.
age,
And
yes.
like you said, it's at the tip of your fingertips. So if you're stressed out or whatever, and you don't want to think about what's going on in your
It is
life,
an unplug. Yeah.
a lot of us, and I'm not going to speak for everybody, but a lot of us turn to our phones.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of us, spend time on TikTok, scrolling through Instagram, through Facebook, because that is our getaway from reality. Whether we don't have time to take a spa bath or go to a little getaway, like that is our like 1 minute
It's just
vacay.
so easy. It's right there, like you
Yes,
said. But
exactly. So we can just
it is-
unplug that way.
honestly, I mean, it's unhealthy for me, at least. I think personally, it's very unhealthy.
It's okay in moderation.
Yes, because it got to the point where I'm like, my window was open because it was all bright, and then the next thing you know, it was all dark outside. I'm like, oh god, this is so bad. Like, I need to. So
like,
it really
all
made,
day, Sasa?
it made me realize that like it makes me feel like I'm so out of touch with like reality and
Reality.
life, and it's just like, I don't know. It almost
like
makes
so
me
much
feel,
time has passed.
Yes. And it makes me feel disgusting. So I'm working on that. I'm gonna
just limit yourself. Now. Like
I really
honestly, even if you have to, like give yourself like a time limit.
Yes.
Yeah. Make
like
it to where like your phone
literally
alarm.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
Because there's some things that I've read that said, you know, the amount of time that you spend consuming, you could be doing something else. Productive. You know,
very productive. Yes. So what is your takeaway from this? Like this conversation that we had.
Like this topic. For me personally,
you
gotta keep it in there.
Watch out for the stickers coming soon.
For me personally, I think it's hard to add unwinding and relaxing time to your routine. But I think when you view it as something that's mandatory and not optional, then
love that.
Mandatory and not optional.
Then it'll be a lot easier, and you have to find something that you actually enjoy doing, like. Because if you're telling yourself like, oh, I'm going to do this just because, you know, it's supposed to be relaxing, but you don't like it, then you're not going to commit to doing it. So you just need to find something that you really enjoy doing as your unwinding and relaxing activity.
Dang, that's some good points.
That is a really good point. I agree 100%. Like, if you think, like you said, if you just think that it's supposed to be relaxing, but you genuinely don't enjoy it, and if you don't feel like you are getting something back from it, then cross that off the list.
Yeah, if you look at it like a chore, then you're not going to enjoy it, or like just another thing to do. Like, no, it's supposed to be like, oh, it's fun time. You know, like it's a nap time for kindergarten. Like it's supposed to be something exciting and fun.
My main takeaway from this is that, like, I agree with you. I really need to start adding like a specific time slot for into my routine for relaxation. And I am thankful that summer's coming, so that it's going to be
more time.
That, and I think a part of it, when I used to, another thing that I really, enjoy and I would consider like relaxation is longboarding outside, just being outside or taking walks outside by the parks and lakes, and not lakes, like Riverside. I'm going to start in implementing that into my routine again and because I feel like with that being out in nature, like you said earlier, Sutiana, it just makes me feel like so much more alive. So I think that's my main takeaway from this, is that it is vital to just really add a genuine specific
time
relaxation time into your routine,
time and activity.
Yes, for sure. I agree with that 100%.
What about you, Sutiana?
For me,
you forgot
personally.
My main takeaway from this episode and conversation would just be that choose your way of relaxing to be something that, no matter what people think of it, that's your version of relaxation and a unwind time. And don't feel guilty. That's another thing, is don't feel guilty about relaxing or unwinding and really just stepping away from your reality for like 20 minutes. It's fine. Nothing is going to fall apart. The work is going to be there. The family's going to be there. Who cares what people say? Just do what you need to do, so that way you can clear your mind and mental clarity, so you can just relax, so you can be refreshed. Everyone needs to have some type of clean slate wiping, that way they can refresh and start on their next task or start fresh for the next day. And don't feel guilty about doing that, because it should be normalized more than it is. And if people are calling you lazy for relaxing, that's on them. They're literally projecting their feelings onto you. So if people are judging you for relaxing and unwinding, that's on them.
It's probably because they want to relax and unwind and they can't.
And they don't know how to incorporate that into their own schedules. So don't let other people's projections falter, or don't let other people's projections kind of steer you wrong to feeling guilty about taking time for yourself.
If it fulfills you internally, then
that's all that matters.
That's you. It's your life. Live it how the way you want it to.
Absolutely.
Unless you're doing something illegal, then
there you go. Now that's a problem.
Well, it depends on what it is, but
we do not condone anything illegal. Okay. As always,
we upload a new episode every Monday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are on all socials You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Anchor.
7.
We are at our is at 116th Hotline on all of those 7 platforms. That's crazy. We're on 7 now. And be sure you comment, like, and subscribe on YouTube. And if you're watching us or listening to us from Spotify, make sure you give us a review.
Yes.
How about a rating?
Is that a rating? Know. It is, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's a rating. You can also leave some comments about how you think our podcast is. This really just helps pushes our podcast out to people who may have the same interests as you, or maybe just want to listen to a new podcast. And if you are on Apple Podcasts, make sure you give us a review on there too. It really does help us. And thank you so much to everyone who has been giving us reviews. It's helped us tremendously get more listeners and also just interacting with you guys, like Sadie said, on all socials. That really does make a huge impact on how we can actually help you through our podcast. So we appreciate you guys so much, and we love you guys, and we'll see you next week for a new episode.
Bye.